June 4, 1942, 10:24 a.m. Over the vast Pacific, Lieutenant Commander McCluskey peers down from 14,000 feet. Below, 4 Japanese carriers form a perfect diamond. Flight decks crowded with armed planes, fuel lines snaking across, crews rushing in chaos. At that exact moment, the enemy fleet is at its most vulnerable. For the exhausted American pilots, this is their only chance. For the world, history is about to change. In 5 minutes. McCluskey had searched for hours, running out of fuel and hope. Below, his comrades had been shot down one after another. Then, through the clouds, he spotted a lone Japanese destroyer, the Arashi, racing northeast. He made a fateful choice: follow its wake. That single instinct, born from exhaustion and desperation, would change the war. Down below, chaos. American torpedo squadrons had attacked bravely and died bravely. Their outdated planes fell in flames, torn apart by Zero fighters. Torpedoes missed or failed to detonate. Only one man survived to tell the story. The ocean burned with wreckage and oil. To all watching, it seemed the battle was lost. To understand those 5 minutes, you must understand Japan in 1942. Undefeated, unstoppable, their empire stretching across Asia and the Pacific. Their carrier fleet ruled the seas, their pilots unmatched, their faith in victory absolute. Midway was meant to crush America's remaining carriers, a final stroke to end the war. Yamamoto's armada was the most powerful force ever assembled at sea. 4 fleet carriers, battleships, cruisers, destroyers, over 200 ships, more than 250 planes manned by Japan's best pilots. Against them, America fielded only 3 carriers. The odds were impossible, except for one secret advantage: American codebreakers.
They know about the convoy. Atlantic, grid reference 4B. Get this to Churchill immediately.
At Station Hypo in Pearl Harbor, a small group of cryptographers cracked Japan's naval codes. They knew Midway was the target. They knew when and where the strike would come. Nimitz set his trap. But codes alone can't win wars. Only courage in the field can.
We're taking heavy fire from the rear. Evasive maneuver now.
The glass is completely gone. I can't see the Zero.
Early attacks failed. Midway's defenders were slaughtered. Bombers missed. Torpedo planes were massacred. Yet their sacrifice pulled Japanese fighters down to sea level. Above the clouds, for the first time that day, the sky was empty. The perfect window was opening. Aboard the Japanese carriers, Admiral Nagumo prepared to launch a final strike. Decks were crowded with planes, bombs armed, engines roaring. He believed victory was certain. But unseen above, McCluskey and his dive bombers were lining up for the kill. At 10:24 a.m., McCluskey's voice echoed, "Attack!" He nosed his SBD Dauntless into a steep dive, followed by 31 bombers, screaming down from 14,000 feet at 260 miles per hour. Below, Japanese decks glowed like targets. There was no radar warning, no defense. In seconds, the fate of empires would be decided.
Abandon ship! All hands, abandon ship! Jump! Jump now!
The first bomb struck the carrier Kaga. Aviation fuel, bombs, and planes ignited. The ship exploded in seconds. Fire ripped through decks. Men ran ablaze. The sea itself seemed to burn. The mighty Kaga, pride of the Japanese Navy, was doomed.
Abandon ship! Abandon ship! Get to the rafts! Move!
Seconds later, Akagi and Soryu were hit. One bomb after another tore through their hangar decks, detonating torpedoes and fuel tanks. Within 5 minutes, 3 carriers were burning wrecks. The heart of Japan's naval air power was gone, erased in smoke and fire. From 10:24 to 10:29 a.m., it was over. 5 minutes that changed history. Japan's dominance shattered, its elite pilots lost, its carriers destroyed. In that short span, the Pacific War had turned. The hunter had become the hunted.
Get these men aboard! Hurry! Over here, I see survivors.
The American carrier. Yorktown was hit later that day. Torpedoes crippled her, but her crew fought back bravely. She eventually sank, but not before helping destroy the last Japanese carrier, Hiryu. By sunset, all 4 Japanese carriers that had attacked Pearl Harbor were gone.
While enemy losses mount across the Pacific, the tireless efforts of American industry ensure that Allied production surges forward towards victory.
Japan lost 4 carriers, 2 48 planes, and nearly 3,000 men. America lost 1 carrier, but gained the initiative. From that day forward, Japan would never again go on the offensive. The Pacific tide had turned, not through luck, but through intelligence, bravery, and timing.